Our royal expert, Patricia Treble, joins us now for another royal roundup. And Patricia, today, as we mentioned earlier in the show, is Holocaust Memorial Day, Remembrance Day. And the royal family will be attending a number of commemorations, including the one at Auschwitz, where the Prime Minister is.
So, 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz by the Soviets. And Prince William is going to be in London he's leading the commemorations there. The King is in Poland, so he was in Krakow in the morning and has moved on to Auschwitz, and he'll be there for the commemorations. Interestingly, for a man who has spent decades talking about the importance of remembering the Holocaust, remembering the lessons of the Holocaust, it's actually the first time he's actually been to Auschwitz. He's been to obviously other places, but not there. For the 75th, it was Queen Camilla who was at Auschwitz, and he was at Yad Vashem in Israel. So an incredibly important day for everyone, because of course, the politics of this time right now is kind of, people are feeling the echoes of that. And you hear it in the speeches that they are talking about. They're talking about how the Holocaust didn't start at Auschwitz. It ended at Auschwitz. It started in those tiny little moments where you separate people within society. And you've had the Queen has given speeches, the King has given speeches, and I think William is also going to give one talking about that.
And as you mentioned, an incredibly important day today, to be sure. All right, we also got news that Anna Wintour has offered Kate the cover of Vogue magazine. What more do we know about this?
Exactly. So this was a story in the Mail on Sunday, and of course she is the all-powerful editor. A personal offer to Kate to be on any cover of any Vogue. Kate was on the 2016 cover of British Vogue. Not only is she a global fashion icon, but of course the story of what she's gone through in the last year would resonate with readers, because we're finding that cancer is happening to younger and younger people. So I think it would be a fabulous opportunity for Kate.
For sure. And we just saw the cover. That was the British Vogue from a few years ago. I would, if she does take Anna up on it, I would like to see a more glamorous Kate possibly on the cover.
Exactly. Well, and that's the Anna Wintour look, right? I mean, I would like to see that. Tiara, maybe?
Oh, geez.
I'd go with
Treble. Treble will go crazy if the tiara gets pulled out.
Breaking news.
Treble's tiaras, yes.
Speaking of covers, Harry and Meghan currently on the cover of Vanity Fair, but the exposé has reportedly left Meghan in a bad place.
Yeah, and I think you can see the damage that it's wrought on Meghan by the fact that she has simply vanished from public eye. You haven't seen her in the last two weeks, and she's been everywhere. We're talking about her every week this year, and she's suddenly vanished. I think it's a sign of just how much damage this caused. And of course, she has her show coming up in March, so the timing is not great for them.
Meantime, regarding Harry, there's some new questions surrounding his appearance at the Invictus Games in BC, which is fast approaching.
Exactly. He has to leave the United States. He has a visa to live in the United States. And of course, there's a new president, there's a new administration, there is a crackdown on immigration visas. President Trump has said in the past he is not a fan of Harry. There have been a long court case from a very powerful foundation that is allies with President Trump about Harry's visa. So the question is, will Harry leave the country? Because he might not get back in. That is the concern. I don't think I'm the only one who has a call into the Invictus Games asking about this. I have not heard back yet. Nobody has, so we will see. But the Invictus Games start in 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. Still with Harry, some more news from Harry's legal settlement with the British tabloids?
Yep, and it might not be over, so we thought this was the end of it. Hugh Grant, who settled earlier in the year, is asking for a criminal inquiry. And he might get it, because in the settlement thing was an apology, and it said talking about unlawful activities by private detectives working for the Sun. And we think that could be enough of an opening, because they've always denied this, that the police might actually reopen an inquiry.
All right. Well, we will continue to watch that with interest. Patricia Treble, as always, thanks so much. Appreciate another Royal Roundup here on a Monday.